I've been thinking a lot about Garland, Texas and the Prophet Muhammad cartoon contest where two men who tried to attack it were shot dead. And I just feel like, where does it end? And every time I want to throw my hands up and watch a baby wombat video, I remember Pam Geller. Pam Geller is the president of the sponsors of the cartoon contest, the American Freedom Defense Initiative, and you could say hates Muslims professionally.
She's already run ads in New York City and Washington, D.C., and the ads call for stopping aid to Muslim countries.
These religious leaders should look towards the hateful Islamic texts and teachings that call for the annihilation of the Jewish people. We have a president who is aligned with the jihad force.
She claims to care about free speech, kind of like Lenny of Mice and Men cares about his puppy.
He's always killing them by petting them too hard.
Which is giving her way too much credit. She's so off the right-wing rails that even Fox News tried to convince her she was being unnecessarily provocative.
You don't do it in a crass, crude way by insulting someone's religion. You do it by rising above that and saying, we are not like you.
And that would be from Fox News' Book of Ethics on page...
And it looks like she's just taunting everybody. What is she doing with drawing Muhammad?
Donald Trump thought she was tasteless. And that's the comb-over talking. In her defense, Geller compared herself to none other than civil rights legend Rosa Parks.
What would he have said about Rosa Parks? Rosa Parks should never have gone to the front of the bus.
Oh, Geller has a dream. Too bad it's also our pantsless recurring nightmare, like this debate with hardline ISIS supporter Anjem Chaudhry.
The fact is that you insulted the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and obviously you knew the consequences. Otherwise, you wouldn't have had thousands of dollars worth of security.
I live in America.
When you talk about murdering,
When you talk about
murdering
there are no
innocent
consequences.
people,
It's like a shrill sequel to Predator vs. Alien. Can't we just shoot them back into space? But if Pam Geller is all about free speech, you gotta ask, where was she when Occupy Wall Street was being shut down for speaking out about inequality? Or when peaceful protesters in Ferguson were met by tanks? In a Time magazine op-ed, she says that hate speech is subjective and censorship is civilizational suicide, making her the philosophical guru of YouTube comment trolls. Don't delete my comment about you being an ugly f***ing that's Sharia! She also writes, if a group will not stand for being offended without resorting to violence, that group will rule unopposed, while everyone else lives in fear. Except radical Muslims don't rule the US. In fact, I can only think of one group people fear that rules unopposed and gets pretty violent when offended. The police.
They weren't lost for words. They actually can't read the words that were published by the White House hours before on their website. They even said the